Lazarus became more than a place to buy bathroom accessories or a dinette set. This landmark store became a place where rites of passages were observed. For thousands of young Columbus women, that meant learning about grooming, poise, and the impropriety of wearing white shoes with a dark dress. These self-improvement classes were only one of the milestone events people still associate with the store.
My oldest boy, John Richard, brought him down to have his first haircut, and that was in 1967. And they gave us a graduation certificate with a lock of his hair saying that he graduated from babyhood. And then the neat thing was I had another child in '71, Jason, and the same lady that cut my son's hair in '67 is the one that cut my second child's son. So that was really neat to have the same lady do it. And then one of my favorite memories of all time was when I turned 13, my mom said that I could have my first outing alone. So I could take the bus downtown to Lazarus all by myself, and I could eat lunch in the Colonial Room and have the famous celery dressing, and then take the bus back home. So that's one of my favorite memories.
I was working in the display department, and she was working downtown as a secretary for one of the buyers, and the job opened up in the display department, and she took that job, and that's where I met my wife. And we've been married now for 27 years, so like a lot of people, I'm sure, have met their spouses there.
I had my wedding bridal shower luncheon was here for my bridesmaids. That was when the chintz room, I don't know if they call it the chintz room, but it was on the south side of the store, not in the location that has been for many years. But just any celebration, Lazarus was the place to do it.
My now husband was an assistant buyer in the basement shoe department, and I met him. We dated and we're married. So we met at Lazarus and fell in love.
Shopping, fashion shows, live bands, celebrities. You could work up a real appetite at Lazarus. The restaurants at the store made the day downtown all that more special.
Well, they were our pride and joy. We had 9 of them in this store over here.
The main thing was that you had so many choices because there were so many restaurants on different floors.
And we used to use the restaurants initially to pull people through the merchandise, so that the restaurants, when we first built them, were in the farthest location we could find.
I would walk to Lazarus. I would have lunch every day at Lazarus, not every day, but at the fountain, and I would have celery dressing and an orange drink, and it was 50 cents. And to me, that was just the ultimate.
And we could come into a restaurant, and for 25 cents we had this stuffing with gravy, and for a dime you got something to drink. And probably, I didn't even know about tipping, so I just put my 35 cents on the table, you know, and that was that.
As a child, I would make money all summer, babysitting and such, and before school started, even at 9 or 10, I would ride the bus downtown by myself, go into Lazarus, shop and spend the money that I had made and earned all summer, and then decide whether I should go to the dining room for a hidden sandwich or to the west basement for a hot dog.
I just always remember coming down here eating at the Highlander Grill, which was in the basement, and the chintz room and the colonial room, and that was always fun to have the special things that you couldn't get anywhere else, you know, like their dressing and their ice cream balls that they would roll in nuts and cake and stuff like that was always fun.
My father worked here for many years in the restaurant department, and so I feel like I pretty much grew up here. And my mom just died recently, and she would have been the first person here, so I kind of do this in memory of her. So we kind of felt real important coming to Lazarus, like our dad was working here. And she would bring all 6 kids of us up here, and we'd get all dressed up with the white gloves and everything and come up here and eat lunch with my dad in the Colonial Room.
People associated with coming downtown with eating, which is always a good experience, and so that was a happy time too.